As farmers, we have to understand that our management systems in Uganda majorly depend on pastures. If they majorly depend on pastures, that means that most of the feed requirements or nutritional requirements of our animals must be met through grazing or feeding our animals on pastures. These pastures can be processed in different ways, including hay. But today we are looking at meeting the day-to-day nutrient requirements of our animals through grazing. Now, there are a number of factors that we need to look at when we are managing pastures and how the pastures affect meeting the nutrient requirements of our animals on a daily basis. Remember, these pastures mainly give us two important nutrients. One is energy and the other one is proteins. So if we are going to meet the protein and energy requirements of our animals from the pastures, then we need to know or understand the factors that actually affect meeting those nutrients. And to start with, I'll give you, let's look at the factors. Today let's look at those different factors that affect the quality and quantity characteristics of our pastures in relation to meeting the nutrient requirements of our animals. There are basically 4 to 5 factors that you should always look at as a farm manager or as an entrepreneur or the owner of a farm. Number 1 is the height of the pastures. Number 2 is the season. Number 3 is the density of that particular grazing field. Number 4 are the predominant species in that particular field. And maybe the other item is the maturity stage of the pastures. Those around 5 factors are very important in meeting the day-to-day nutritional requirements of your animals. Because of those factors that we've talked about, those factors, any changes, for example, when there's a reduction in the height of the pastures, or when the density is relatively low, or when the predominancy of the species is inclined on a particular side, or when the season is either dry or wet, all those different factors affect the quality and quantity of your pastures in different ways in terms of the protein and energy requirements of your animals.